Hello brothers and sisters, this is Mishako H, and in this video we are going to look at Boolean and Boolean literals. In the first videos we've already looked at integers, floating point, and characters. Okay, so Boolean is used in Java for logical values. It's a primitive type that's specifically designed to be used for logical operations, and it can only have either true or false as its possible value. So it has only two values, true or false. So this type is returned by all relational operations, as in the case of using signs like greater than and less than. So for example, if you're comparing two values and you want to say that value A is greater than value B, so if that's true, then it will return true. If it's false, then you'll get a false answer. Okay, it's also required by conditional expressions that govern control statements. For example, when you're doing it in if statement or for statement. So let's look at that in a program. I've already created my project name, which is Boolean test, class, which is Boolean example, and the main method. So the first thing we need to do is to declare two booleans. We have Boolean, let's call it bool1 comma bool2 and end with a semicolon. You can declare as many as you want. I'm just going to do this as an example. So let's say bool1 is equals to, let's put it in bracket like this and say 10 is greater than 9. Okay, so let's do the same for bool2 is equals to let's try 90 is greater than 100. If that's true, we'll get a true. So you remember sysout, control spacebar to autocomplete, and then we will print out bool1, and we do the same for bool2. So I'll just copy this, control C, control V, and then I'll change this number to 2. Control S to save the program, and if I run my program right here, you'll see the first value returns true and the second value returns false, because bool1 it's true that 10 is greater than 9, but for bool2 it's not true that 90 is greater than 100. That's why we get false. Okay, so this is Boolean example of a Boolean program, although we'll be using them mostly when we get to loop statements like the for and the if, as I mentioned earlier. Alright, so the next thing we're going to look at is Boolean literals, and Boolean literals is the simplest among all the literals we did, because we only expect two logical values, which is either true and false, and for this true is not equal to 1 or does not convert to any numerical representation. Same thing with false, it's not equal to 0 or does not represent 0, as in the case of circuitry when we did high and low, which was equals to true or false or 0 and 1s in the introductions. But for Boolean operations, it's either true or false, no number representations. Boolean literals can only be assigned to variables declared as Boolean or used in expression with Boolean operations. So this is it for Boolean and Boolean literals. Otherwise, thank you for watching my video tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and see you in another video. Goodbye.